Hello everyone, this is Zenon and you are watching Zenontcg. Here's looking at a deck list from Chill Series 27, just held on Wednesday 14th of April. We have a Decidueye deck list that's brought to us by Lullibar, taking 12th place. The numbers on this deck were 11 wins, 3 losses and 0 ties. Let's see what's in the deck, brought to us by Lullibar. As we know, Decidueye is the main attacker, and Deep Forest Camo prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX. At the same time, Splitting Arrow does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So let's see what we are starting off with. One single copy of Aipom. Discard random cards from your opponent's hand until they have 5 cards in their hand. Now, it often happens that you draw cards, and the match is going nowhere because your opponent knows you cannot do anything besides 20 damage on the bench, and especially for Lucario and Melmetal decks, it keeps dropping down the damage due to resistance and metal gargles. So this is when Aipom comes in use, because the Melmetal player is just drawing cards and they have a card hand size of like 40 cards. That's when you want to yank out, discard random cards and let them have only 5 cards in their hand. Boom. Best way to put them out of all their cards. Snorlax is there for the draw engine. Gorma dies once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. If you use this ability, your turn will end. This is the only downside of your common dice, but it gives you a hand size, like you're drawing to your deck, which is what you want. Now our main basic attacker, Rowlet, to start with. There's one Aipom, there's 2 Snorlax, there's 4 Rowlet in the deck. There's also 2 Dartrix are in the deck, just to keep things moving and get things rolling in case rare candies are stuck somewhere down in the deck. So 2 copies of Dartrix. So if you have 4 rare candies, boom, you have 2 more Dartrix. So you have 6 rare candies. Let's call it that. Decidueye, there are 4 copies. Yes, you want 4 line plus your rare candy as backup. So Mew is 1 copy only, just to protect your bench from any attacks of your opponent. And this is a addition Tapu Fini, mainly for the second attack. If your opponent has any Ultra Beast in play, you can use just 1 colorless and you can do 100 damage. So that's what it is for. Then that's all the Pokemon. 15 Pokemon in the deck. 15 Pokemon, but there's 4, 5, 6 of them are evolution. And let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, we have the doll. We have 1 doll just for a doll. So there you go. Looking at we have 2 rods in the deck. Ordinary rod, shuffle 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck, and shuffle 2 basic energy from your discard pile into your deck in case you want to get something out from the discard. Put it in the deck. Go ahead. Pokemon Communication, there are 2 copies in case you have something in your hand and you want something else. Comet. Quick Ball, get your basics out. 4 copies, discard a card from your hand, look for a basic. Rare Candy, as I told you, choose one of your bench Pokemon and play. If you have stage 2 in your hand, evolve from that Pokemon. Put that onto that basic Pokemon to evolve it. Skipping stage 1, can't use this card during your first turn or the basic Pokemon that it was put into play. Very, very simple, explanatory. 4 copies of Rare Candy. There are Scoop Up. There's only 1 copy of Scoop Up Net. Get something out of the active, get something on the bench that's ready to start hitting. 3 Tag Calls, because there's no Tag Call basic Pokemon, but there's a lot of There's lots of tag team supporters in the deck. There's so there's 3 tag called. There's 2 Turffield Stadium, which looks for your evolution Pokemon. So a lot of energy, a lot of resources being directed towards getting out Pokemon that's evolution. And 2 copies of Turffield. Looking at supporters, there's only one copy of Boss's Order. Only one copy of Boss's Orders. That's because probably Cynthia and Kaylin is coming along behind us. Here you go. Cynthia and Kaylin there to take Boss's Orders back. 3 Cynthia and Kaylin. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. You can choose Cynthia and Kaylin. When you play this card, you may discard another card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. So 3 copies of Cynthia and Kaylin. Guzma and Hala, there's 2 copies. Search your deck for a stadium. Put it into your hand, or you want to go ahead and do another thing. It's play this card, discard 2 other cards from your hand. If you do, search your deck for a tool card, special energy also. Malwa and Lana, there's 2 copies, just like Guzma and Hala. Switch your active one of your bench Pokemon. That's 1. Or if you want to do a second thing, discard 2 other cards from your hand. You pay the cost and heal 120 from your Pokemon that you move to your bench. 2 copies. Professor's Research, there are 3 copies. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards, digging through your deck. Get all the cards out. Rosa, a very highly sought after card. PTC Geo, very hard to find. I'm still looking for a Rosa, a single one. But there are 3 copies of Rosa being played. Rosa, the best card for any stage 2 deck, because if your Pokemon was knocked out the last turn, you play Rosa. Now's the only time you can play Rosa, because the last turn your Pokemon was knocked out. Search your deck for a Pokemon, a trainer, and a basic energy. So you look for Decidueye, you look for Rare Candy, and you look for a basic energy. And you're in business with Decidueye. Block attacks from V and GX. Opponent. 3 copies. Big Charm, there are 3 copies in the deck to give your Decidueye a little more health. Yes, 3 copies. Aromatic Grass Energy, there's 1, so your Decidueye cannot get poison and lose its health. 1 copy of Aromatic Energy. There's 2 copies of Capture Energy to get basics out of what you need. There's 2 weakness guard for fire. Yes, fire decks are a mock right now. Cephalon, Scotch, Reshiram and Charizard. 2 copies of weakness guard energy. There's 4 copies of basic grass energy, because you have Rosa and you want to be good with Rosa. And that was the deck for Chill 27, took 12th place. Decidueye still making its mark, leaving its mark. Thanks for watching Zenontcg.